Ouch. I rolled 2 ones. That is 11 damage.
Actually, that's still pretty good for 2 1.
You know, when you add them together, that makes 2, not 11, right?
The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Right, so Krogan's still outside. Begin prep, take off, get permissions for departure, let me know when all that's checked. I'll head to the interior airlock door, which is now locked. The exterior one is still open because there's a Krogan on the ramp.
Yeah.
And it's the ramp and that becomes the door. Right, okay. Computer, ship. I need, when the exterior airlock door is set to close by anyone, I need it to remain about 6 inches open.
I will require authorization in order to...
You have it.
Very well.
Neutralize this command in 1/2 hour.
Acknowledged.
Or unless I say otherwise.
Are you aware that this violates several safety protocols that are built into the ship?
I'm aware of the danger, yes.
Very well.
Contact Zargon.
So?
Okay, I'm maybe a little paranoid, but I'd like you to remain on watch until we're just about to take off. I have a suspicion there may be Void Wraith around who want to bomb our ship.
Fair enough, could be sabotage. I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah, good deal.
Yeah, you're about a minute later. You're giving clearance to lift off, and...
Okay, Zargon. You can come aboard now.
Sweet.
In fact, the ship will be lifting off as he's walking up the ramp.
So he goes through the main external hull door and gets into the in-between airlock section. Longate, the airlock door doesn't seem to be opening. Are you?
What?
You want me to keep an eye out until we're right out, like up in the upper atmosphere or something?
Well, the interior airlock door won't open until the exterior one shuts, Zargon.
Well, it is. Oh wait, no. I think there's some kind of malfunction. There's like a small gap, like 1/2 foot.
Oh no! Really?
Yeah.
Try like I'm closing it again.
I'll try opening it. Okay, it opens.
So we're still going
It's getting
up, right?
windy. I'll try closing it. No, it doesn't quite go up. I think there's a problem with the... Can you land the ship again?
Can you look for signs of sabotage?
Okay. Can we land the ship and then look for signs of sabotage?
Wait a minute. We've already found signs of sabotage.
Oh, okay.
It looks like someone sold us out, Zargon.
Well, you should get them.
It looks like... Oh, believe me. I am. It looks like someone connected up a little transmitter to our outgoing array with an import jack.
Well, who was it?
Well, the only person on board who owns such a thing in their possession would be you.
I don't know any such device.
Really? Because, it was in your locker.
Well, why would I put something incriminating in my own locker?
Yeah, that is really dumb, isn't it? I mean, well, it's almost like no one would look there, because why would you?
I mean, exactly.
Also, the log stamp pretty much indicates that it was used last when you came back on board the ship.
Yeah, the Drell girl. So maybe the Drell girl is the one who, Is this why the door isn't opening?
Yeah, kind of.
I didn't sell you out, Loghain. I'm one of you.
Really? Are you?
Of course.
Your suit. Your suit had a cut in it,
Well, that would explain why it was leaking, maybe?
The cut was made after you went out of the water. See?
So that's impossible. It wouldn't have leaked if it happened after.
I'm suspecting it didn't leak because it was also dry.
do you mean? It wasn't dry?
It certainly wasn't wet.
Well, a few hours later, it probably got dried out.
Well, let's see. The Drell girl wasn't in the right area at the right time to do this. The only other person on the ship at the time was you.
You don't know where I was.
Yeah, that's really interesting because you sort of dropped off the grid, and the only places that can happen is in Tiala's room, not where you went. And a can. Out of the two people it could have been, one of them is on record with the ship and the other one isn't. So, I mean, what am I going to believe here, Zargon?
Well, I mean, she was here for 2 whole hours. How do you know she didn't do it? She might have gone to the can at some point in that time.
I know when the transmission happened.
Well, maybe the Drell bitch saw me going to the toilet at that time, and so that's a perfect opportunity to
See, the
set
problem
time
is
in.
I've also checked the thing over, and tampering would have been obvious. But that leaves traces. Traces that aren't there.
Look, it's getting really cold in here. I mean, I'm a Krogan, but we're about to hit Atmo.
Yep, we have very limited amount of time for some honesty. Why did you make that transmission?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm being framed here. What possible reason could I have to betray you? I'm part of the group.
For now. Well, I have some things that need taken care of. You let me know if you change your mind.
Hey, you can't just leave me. We're about to go into space.
What's... just shut off so she can't hear anything. There's just a few minor problems with the airlock. I'm dealing with it. Could you go up and make sure that Nazina got a handle on the ship?
Can I actually hear that?
Make her listen.
Because... Oh, fuck!
Yep, you can hear that.
No, 20?
19, close enough!
Keep yelling up again.
What's going on?
Oh, that'll be Zargon.
Why is he not inside yet?
Look, he is in the ship. He's just not allowed in here because he sold us out.
Are you questioning him?
Yes, I'm questioning him. He's still maintaining that he didn't do it and it's being framed, but I don't actually believe it.
Would you like me to ask?
Well, by all means, but, I mean, keep in mind that he is, about 2 minutes from vacuum exposure to death.
Can I talk to him? Zargon!
Oh, you stopped Logan. You see he's gone too far. He's trying to kill me.
Hold on. So, looking on through the airlock.
Oh, there's a transparency?
Yeah.
Ah, I could have used that!
So,
Don't tell me!
Zargon,
Yeah.
I can't stop him from doing whatever he's doing.
Yes,
but
you can.
No, she actually
no,
can't.
no, I can't. But I'll ask you. Did you sell us out?
No.
18 plus my truth sense of 1 rank plus charisma, so that is
30 something.
Like 25.
You rolled well, but
24. Sorry?
I didn't have to quite be in that 20, but
24 for truth sense.
He's lying.
I'm afraid you're lying.
What are you talking
I
about?
didn't need you to tell me that. Evidence and procedures. That's
How can you say that, TL, after all we've done?
Zargon, can I interrupt here and just remind you about one really important thing?
What's that?
Tiala's an Asari.
So?
She can read your mind.
That's...
She knows you're lying.
Not all Asari can do that.
Yes,
Zargon.
I can.
Zargon, I don't want to kill you. Yes, I actually do. But I'm being persuaded to not do that in exchange for some information. If you damage my ship, it will not go well for you.
You're gonna kill me anyway, so I might as well just...
No, he won't kill you now.
I swear, if you give me information, that I will not kill you.
What are you...
Truth sense?
Yeah.
I don't need to roll deception because I'm not lying.
No,
Truth sense, no, go ahead.
I don't need to, just, I trust you.
It's also, you've had experience reading my mind, so I probably can't keep shit from you if I really want
No.
to.
Yeah.
What do you want to know? What gets me out of this?
Where did they take Rogan?
I don't know.
Where? Do you know where the base that ship came from is, or did you just have a contact at this frequency?
Just have a contact.
What did you tell them?
Were you willing to tell them something else that we script for you at a later date?
How would I tell them? They'll be well out of range now.
Ah, so the frequency only works when they're in range.
Yeah, they must have hit the mass relay hour ago. Probably more.
That's actually not that much time. We might be able to catch them.
How long have you been working for them?
From the beginning.
You promise you're not going to kill me?
I already did.
Weapons at the airlock now.
He
I
doesn't...
trained at the Enclave with your friend. A blue guy kind of looked like me.
Solid gold.
Yeah. Maybe he didn't go psycho all of a sudden out of nowhere for no reason.
Ship. Override previous exterior airlock door command and seal the exterior airlock. Pressurize the airlock with air, but keep interior door locked.
Acknowledged, Logan.
If the Krogan inside... The Krogan inside has all authorities rescinded as of this moment.
Acknowledged, Logan.
If he tries to do anything to the locking panel, the doors, the interiors, anything at all other than just sit there quietly, open the exterior door and space him.
All signals he sends are blocked.
Naturally, that too.
Acknowledged, Logan.
If he wants to, he can use the communication panel only to contact Tiala or myself.
Acknowledged, Logan.
All other use is forbidden. Any tampering with the panel is forbidden. You understand?
You should not be able to access it from in there, but acknowledged, Logan.
Good point. If you want anything, just let us know, Zargon. And we'll, transport you back to the Citadel and let you free there.
Well, really?
Well, I say free, but I mean into custody. But alive! Unless, of course, there's really good information, then I might just drop you off on Omega. I mean, really good.
Such as?
I'll let you think about that.
All information.
I mean, it's custody and alive or completely free. I mean, what would be worth that? I'll let you stew on that. I gotta go track down your friends and blow the crap out of them. It's what we do.
I'll quite happily blast him out too.
I want to send when we hit the relay, I want you to send a transmission back to the Sergeant. Tell her... Do you guys have a code? Tell her... All that is gold does not glitter.
Okay. So I'll send a message back saying, Logan said...
Yeah. And then she'll just go... Oh, well, I'll pass back just to tell him, because he deserves to know that his initial... Because he's the one that fucking went up and says, seems awfully suspicious that... And I was like, no, don't be stupid, you're an idiot. Well, you're not. You were right.
That's unfortunate. He was with me. He was with you before I was. For how long?
Was he with us? Up to the front. Wait, Nazina's at the front. Yeah, okay.
Hello.
Okay, you can go up normally now if you want.
Oh, okay.
He's alive, by the way.
Oh, so you're not a complete monster.
I am a complete monster. But I'm a complete monster that got what he wanted.
I'm not going to ask.
It's best you don't, Ator.
I won't.
As far as...
No.
Analytics.
Does work.
No, I'm already on it.
I'll get back in the master pilot's chair, which is, of course, absent.
Okay, this is no surprise, but they head straight towards the relay.
You've got the ion trail then?
Yes, I believe so.
Attention, crew of the Sentinel. This is your captain speaking. We are about to hit the relay in
2 minutes.
2 minutes. I've If there's any business you need with the relay, get it done. Once we hit the other side, please strap in and prepare for combat actions. This is not a drill. This is not a drill.
So you hit the relay. And then you guys are blue shifting through the...
Okay, get ready when we drop out. Is there any way you can tell what... You're the expert, I'll leave you to it.
I can't track them in here.
No, but when we come out, you'll be able to pick up the ion trail, right?
I don't even know if we're going to the right place.
Why did we just jump? Who did... Oh. Where are we going?
To the Horsehead Nebula.
Ooh, I've always wanted to go there.
It's the only place we can go, at least for the first jump. Do you want us to jump again after that to another relay, or come out there?
Let's come out there and sweep for the signature.
Okay, you'll have some time to... between relays to do anything you want to.
Who's in the cockpit?
I guess
As
it's
I said,
yellow.
I went was going up the inside.
Ator is, of course.
Okay, I'll go back to Crane. What are your thoughts on the last mission?
You mean the one where Hirokin's body disappeared, or the one in the facility?
In the facility. We're still on that one.
The fact that those mechs were building themselves seems horrifying.
Yeah. I would go to a great deal to stop a self-replicating mental anti-biological army of mechs rampaging around. It's especially distressing they seem to be working so hard towards acquiring external communications. I don't want to know what could have happened if they got off planet.
Imagine if that happened on a moon.
Oh, you mean where there's no one and they could just replicate and replicate and... Oh god, you have a disturbing mind. How you doing overall? I mean, apart from the fact that your brother's body just got stolen.
I'm ready to fight.
And that's different from normal. At all?
I would say right now I'm eager to fight.
Ah. I notice you don't seem to be spending much time around our other Drell compatriot. In fact, I think you mentioned something about not being on Kage for a very long time. I take it you don't get on well with your own...
Not the ones that love the Hanar as much as she does.
No love for the Hanar?
I think it's a bit too convenient. The situations that led to the subjugation of our race.
I take note of the keyword subjugation.
Yeah, I was like, I did love that choice of word.
Interesting choice of words. And subtlety went out the window.
That's basically all it amounts to. It's slavery with a different word.
So you think they might have been behind the disaster that caused them to rescue, as they would put it. They necessitated that. It's an interesting theory.
Even if they didn't do it directly, they certainly took advantage of the situation.
True. Because one could say that you're not exactly being forced to work with them, otherwise you wouldn't be here. You'd be still there. He says very aware that we just left Kage.
Well, a lot of people feel a cultural debt to the Hana.
So maybe it's just a case of exploitation.
And that's what I feel like. That's why I try not to be around them so much.
I used to wonder if they were trying to be little mini Protheans. They called them the Enkindlers, I believe.
As in most of the galaxy trying to be mini Protheans.
Well, it's something to think about. Ator's doing his best to track down the ship, but it could be a needle in a haystack situation.
Can you track through a relay?
No, but when we get to where the relay goes, we can look for an ion trail and eliminate destinations. They still have to move through real space a little bit,
If we don't find it, we're losing a lot of time, though.
True. But they're only an hour ahead. And we may be faster. This is a Turian scout ship. And they're using a Batarian Mongler, was it?
Mongler.
I don't know. They give them like names like that.
Marauder.
A Marauder. They're a little tougher, but a little slower, I think.
They're not fast ships. We've hunted them before.
Well, there we go. We've got a speed edge in real space. Who's next on the list? Ator will not be busy right now, so I'll go see Ator.
Yeah, he's still up front where he was before.
Hey Ator, how's it going?
I suppose, all things considered, it is going okay.
What are your thoughts on the last mission?
I'm going to head back down to the weapons locker.
But I was pleased that I didn't get any direct altercations with the enemy and could merely use my drones and turret.
Yet again, they pay off.
Indeed.
What are your... it's just the three of us in the cockpit now, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on meeting our old friends again?
You mean Miss Nasina here?
I was referring to our flashlight heads.
Oh, yes. The Megs.
Yeah, the Mags.
Yes, I prefer not to see them again.
Yeah, me too, actually. So let's hope that the next 22 years are completely free of Mags.
That's usually...
Don't actually say that! So how's your life been going lately? We've not seen you in a week or three.
Yes, well, I inadvertently became a father and started biotic training recently.
Yeah, how's it going?
It is all the preliminary, don't burst your own suit open and cause an infection stuff right now. I haven't done anything what I would call serious.
I would say not bursting your suit open and getting an infection is very serious.
Oh, absolutely, but I have not learned to use any abilities.
Ah, I see what you mean. You haven't, started tossing around mechs and phasing through objects and displacing guys and doing massive damage with your sword.
Oh, I am nowhere near as adept, pardon the pun, as Miss Diavo.
You know, when you're further along with your training, she might be able to teach you a thing or two, and so could, what's his name, Kane.
I suppose that could be possible. Though I prefer not to rush in with swords. I'd like to sit back and let my turrets do the work.
Well, I mean,
Turrets of War Memo!
I mean, I would actually... No, because you can rank it up to the point where it affects the whole team. Yes, please, bud.
What do you think I'm doing?
Well, actually, that makes a good degree of sense. I pretty much imagine the Quarians try to stay away from sharp things altogether.
Oh, very much so.
Well, thanks for the talk. Good chat.
Indeed.
And good luck on track keeping, on being able to find their signatures in the places we go. I'm really hoping to get an exciting chase, as opposed to a waste of time.
You do realize that I will have to go back to my training, and when we get back to the Citadel...
Of course, we'll be poorer for having lost you. Xena then, okay.
Just call her Atwar too, right?
Girlator,
What?
what are your thoughts on the last mission?
Me? Well, I'm happy you came to rescue me.
We're happy we came too.
And you destroyed all the mechs.
Yes, Max.
Okay, Atwar knows you know the guess, okay?
No.
Wait, don't let your VI know. You don't listen, VI!
The ship won't tell anyone.
I can make sure of it.
The ship already likes me a lot.
Uh-huh.
It's my friend.
That's good.
It's in fact one of the many reasons we were able to identify Zargon so quickly as the weak link here.
You know, I couldn't prove it.
Really?
Of course.
hang on, no, wait. Because then it will start making mechs.
No! I'm not going to create an AI.
You said that last time.
No,
And the time
I'm just
before.
going to, augment it from a virtual intelligence into an augmented intelligence, or AI. Well, I need to find a better term for that.
So, happening to know a little bit about this because I did a bit of research after the first time we mech'd. So, a blue box would not be involved.
I don't know what that is.
For the listeners, a blue box is the one necessary piece of hardware which an AI depends upon absolutely. It cannot exist without a blue box. Yeah, you do.
No.
Well, so it wouldn't involve one.
No, of course not.
It wouldn't
I
involve...
don't even have such a thing.
There's no point in rolling, I can't get past the sweet lies thing. But I'll try in case of a 20. Not a 20, but that's really good. I think I could get an 18 all up.
She's going to get a 1. No, she doesn't.
Okay, but does it beat me?
It beats you. It's pretty strong.
You can't talk about it anyway.
I do like the idea of... Humans, you see, use virtual intelligences extensively in their battle cruises, coordinating large numbers of fighters from their carriers. Yes. It gave them a significant advantage they would otherwise have not had, which may have actually meant we may have needed 3 or 4 fleets to destroy them utterly.
Okay.
Meaning
Not
I'm
familiar with your Relay 314 incident beyond basics. What?
sorry, Mad World.
It is a mad world, yes.
So, meaning I'm actually very interested in combat-enhanced virtual intelligences and their utility in the field. I think we're being a little military, by we I mean being a little too reserved and not exploiting this valuable technological advantage. Imagine Turian fleets augmented with virtual intelligences that could help distill all that tactical information down into simple to understand demographics for commanders to utilize.
They could also make your computer be able to do what you've got Athor doing right now all by itself.
Wouldn't that require intelligence?
A virtual intelligence, yes.
Let me think about this,
Okay.
because I really want this, but
If
I
it
don't want
helps.
my ship turning on us.
I have to be honest, I mean, anything that can help reduce that fee I can't afford.
I'm sure it would take something off. But my main fear is what I don't need is it to be a gift.
That's ridiculous. You can't turn a whole ship into a gift.
Knowledge of game tells me that you can, because gift ships are just big gift platforms that look like locusts. But I don't know if she knows that.
She probably does.
1 year later.
Ha! My Omnitor needs to stop projecting that. I don't know why it does that.
My only tool needs to stop projecting the thug life glasses. Anyway, I'll go find Tiala. Upgraded ship. Right.
Hello, leaves by the weapons.
See, this would eliminate our need to bring Ator along every time we want to trace a ship, so I super want this. But the problem is, it's her, and I can't trust her as far as I could throw the moon.
I was going to say you could throw her a long way.
Oh, yeah!
Especially with those tongs.
In the weapons. You down here?
Yeah, I've just catalogued the new stuff.
Ship, what's the Krogan been doing? Anything?
The Krogan has been sitting rather silently inside the airlock.
Thank you. Sorry.
Yeah, on that note, we're gonna have to get past him to get in to the other ship.
Oh.
But we have this.
Sweet! Ah, the Krogan sleep shit.
Even if it's only for a short amount of time, put him to sleep, put him in the pod, lock him in.
He won't see it coming from you.
I just put it, defended in the air.
Well, okay, good. When that comes to that, that's the plan. Good thinking. I knew I kept you around for some reason.
Out of character. So they're sitting in the locker at the moment. It's in the special locker. We're about to go into close combat quarters in a ship, possibly.
Yep.
Tungsten rounds are going to be turned off.
Nope, they're not.
Or
Do you know why? Do you know why?
Because you can breach a hole.
Yeah.
But that there would come in handy too. That there's no one's to touch because it's illegal.
in the close quarters. I won't be using this. I'll be using this, which has a non-hull breaching type 2 second rank modern.
Yeah, I just thought I'd show you that one there just in case because it does. Because we don't have it. If you know what I mean.
Oh, it does critical threat as well?
Weapon critical threat range +1. Yes.
We also have those polonium rounds. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Anyway.
Okay, so carrying on.
Yep.
So what are your thoughts on the last mission?
Yeah, it could have been better.
No kidding.
But then, again, we were thrown in pretty quick and with little information, I think we came through the best that we can. It's just a pity that those things were there again. She's a worry.
Definitely a worry, but I think it's innocently done. Because I'm required to.
If it happens again...
If it happens again, I seriously consider sitting her down and giving her a real talking to in the airlock. No.
And now I've got a breather mask. I can breathe.
Oh, hang on a minute. Push. Tongs.
Oh, now I've got space goodies.
No, it could have been better, but again, I think we came up with a good result. Just a pity that we were there too late.
The timing is almost bizarrely coincidental.
It is almost like everything was set up.
But it wasn't.
But how did they take advantage of all that at once?
Okay. I've actually been thinking about this, and I think I've worked it out. One, we made zero secret to anyone we were coming to Kaje for a funeral.
That's true.
It was even on the news. It doesn't take a genius to work out that, oh, the Sidewinders are going to Kaje. Maybe I will go to Kaje and be a big dick! Now, they clearly want something in his body. So plan A, get him back. Plan B, if we can't have him, they can't have him. If they want it, they don't get it.
It's odd because...
I mean, I never thought there was anything special about Hirokin except for his facility for cheating his dice. We used to play D&D? No.
He was a thief.
He was a thief. That's weird, though.
But again, he's stealing his body for some reason.
That can't be allowed to happen. It's also disrespectful.
Now the question is, would they do the same thing for any of us?
I can't imagine what they actually wanted with me. I'm a perfectly ordinary Turian soldier. You, I understand. Aren't you a pureblood? You're a pureblood, that's rare. You're also an exceptional biotic, and you rolled a 20 on your boobs.
I don't think that would make a factor.
Hirokin, I don't understand. I mean, maybe he had Keppel syndrome, and that's not rare, but it is not on the common side. Gold, because I don't know anything weird about him except his propensity for flipping ambulances over.
Yes, but he may have been fine, but
They might have some leverage.
Yeah, or he may have been drugged or something. It doesn't take much to make a croak and flip out.
No, it doesn't. So really, Ator, I understand exactly what they may have wanted out of him. He's biotic.
He's biotic.
That's extremely rare.
How would they know that? That's the thing. How would they know that?
You see, these are things we don't know.
No.
It's something to think about anyway.
Yes.
So how have you been doing lately?
Well, if she's got more information about what could have happened, it may lead to me finding out, proving my innocence.
That's a priority, of course. I may or may not have to go to Thesia soon.
I don't know until we get back, but she's obviously been looking into what happened to Tess.
Yes.
So
Ilium. On Ilium, though. Is that part of your friend's territory? It's technically outside of space, even though it is a... Or do we need to...
roll if you don't know yourself. I don't know if...
Wait, I've got civics.
Tiala would have a...
I fucking aced that.
Okay.
And I got 15 plus whatever, yeah.
Then you're both aware that Justicars can operate on Alien.
Yeah,
Even though it's a grey area.
Then we need
have
to...
authority.
Then we need to have some... Either you have to stay behind, or we need another alter ego for you.
I've got a few more, don't worry.
Are any of them not Asari? Because we can put a helmet on you and say you're Drell. We're human. Have you thought about diversifying your racial identity?
I did once, but I don't think that one would be usable again.
Okay. I've also been thinking we need to actually integrate one of these alternate personas of yours into the Sidewinders on an official basis. And, pretend they're real.
Well, we did start that. Unfortunately, we've been preoccupied with other things.
Well, we'll have to pick up on it. Well, good talk. I'll catch up with you after we flourish or expire, depending on fate.
I'll go sort the Grogan out. I'll need a hand at some point.
Don't do it until we have to. If we don't catch up to them, I'd rather not waste the gas.
Yep. So I'll get the system set up.
Back to the pit of cocks.
Okay.
Welcome back, Commander. We should be conveniently coming out of the relay very soon.
Oh, very good. Big hope.
You come out.
Running tests now. This will take a few moments.
Okay.
I have completed the sensor sweep. I do not see any ion trails that match our ship here.
Okay, where can this relay jump to?
This relay has 6 different locations. And I don't think we have the galaxy maps for most of them. I mean, it can go back to the Serpent Nebula. The most prominent locations would be Serpent Nebula, Exodus Cluster, Argus Rho, Styx Theta, or Hawking Eta.
Okay, so, if you were a Void Wraith, where would you put your base?
According to the data I've seen,
Because
the only one that goes into the Terminus systems would be a Hawking Eta. Setting coordinates now.
Okay, let's hope the relay pushes us real fucking hard.
This jump will take approximately 2 to 3 times as long as the previous one.
This is your captain speaking. We're lining up for another jump. It's going to be a longer one. There was we had a 1 in 6 shot of being able to track him down to the next jump, so we're choosing the one in the Terminus systems. I hope we're right.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
I have a question. Okay.
Oh, yes.
Where is the Grogan?
He's in the airlock.
Then how are we getting out?
We have a contingency plan for that. When the time comes, he will be put to sleep. Okay. So, how much time do I have? Do I have enough time to actually progress work on any of the things I'm working on?
Probably not.
No time to study law? I do have my law books.
You don't have a full hour to work with.
Okay. In which case, then, I will just run some battle simulations in the computer to get every possible edge I can to be as ready as I can be to fight with this ship.
Was there anything else?
No, I'm running battle simulations. I'm hoping to get some kind of...
So yeah, about half an hour after you left, you come out, you exit the Hawkinator. Azrael will give you a warning just beforehand.
Brace up, everyone. I immediately want to start the tactical scan. The whole thing.
Yeah. Azrael starts running the scan.
I've completed the sweep. No ion trails here that match.
Potential exits from this point.
Is it right?
I'll try
Go
once.
back the way we came. The Pangea Expanse, Kelliston Rift, and Hawkinator.
Wait, we're in Hawkinator.
Sorry, Minma Cluster.
Anything particular about those places that we know?
Kelliston Rift is fairly busy, but it heads more towards Batarian territory. Minma Cluster is not, as far as I can tell, not known for being high traffic, but it does have a connection to the Omega Nebula.
What's in the Omega Nebula? Oh, Omega.
Yeah.
We have a map for that. Let's head towards that one.
This trip should take about half as long as the last jump.
Good.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Long story short, I mean, you can make your roll. Ator's
Finds
information
nothing.
is negative.
Okay, we might as well hit Omega then.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Okay, you come out with Omega. Oh gosh. There's Ator.
Let Ator scan away. Give him all the assistance buffs. he
Okay,
needs.
after about twice as long as it took for him to do all the other scans, he goes, "There's too much. There are too many trails here. I can't narrow it down."
What? Is there anything you can do to help? I say, turning to the girl.
I mean, I can try.
What if we just narrowed the search down to trails within the proper time window?
There's too many trails here. This is a high traffic area.
In fact, yeah, you do see there are ships coming and going through the relay constantly.
We could land and we could ask air contact on Omega.
Let's do that. Keep scanning. You never know. You might get lucky.
Very well.
Did he tell you how far the signal actually reached?
The frequency, yeah.
If they were in system,
Yeah.
wouldn't his device be able to access them? Right, so we'll go back.
Punisher!
Actual, follow the signal.
Transmit or return signal. Thank God I never re-screwed any of the plates back in.
You lucky motherfucker. That thing came up. That stupid. You get
Oh, this is good.
handshake.
I get the return code thing then. What do I get? Anything?
This is really great shit. Octavian, how can I help?
Just like slightly out of tune it so that it's fuzzes the thing up. This is it. Doggone.
Acting? I know you're using thing that'll give you a bonus.
This always happens. I just roll brilliantly whenever I need to. No, it's average.
Perform, yeah.
Yeah, it's average.
Yeah. Well, they wouldn't roll that great, so. What are you doing here? How did you get away from the site? Did they found out, didn't they?
They're chasing their own tail around Sigurd's cradle. I managed to get away and stow away aboard a Solarian ship. I don't think they know I'm on board. They're gonna dock. I was hoping to join back up.
Yeah, hone in on that.
We're can't be docked at all moments. So.
Do you think I could hook up real quick? I think they're gonna dock within an hour or so. The Solarian ship I'm on.
That's where we are.
Is that alright?
Octavian. Okay. So they're docked, which means his body's already gone. Because they would have just unloaded that super quick. Well, we can't get him back.
Remember we've got an air contact in the docking area too.
Yep, you go find him. Okay, I'm gonna go back up into the cockpit. Like... Okay, so... Oh, sorry. I have to pass you. Okay, so... We seem to have found them.
Wasn't that the plan?
Ready. Oh, you are ready. Get eager. Oh, you are eager. Get wrecked. I don't know what that means. Go to the cockpit. I just had an interesting conversation. Oh, I replay the conversation.
Yep. That works. Well, we found basically the same thing. I'm guessing he found the same thing that he's docked.
Yes.
And it collaborates, his data collaborates his data.
Yes.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, because if they suspected anything, they'd give
Yeah.
me that. Okay, so... Nazina, you're currently flying. Keep doing that. Negotiate for a landing place around here.
Where's my contact? Is he in the same area as this other thing? Or?
Call your contact. Get him to meet us at a
he's in
convenient
different
place.
Docking,
They were an hour ahead of us. We've wasted time. 2 hours. They've been here 2 hours. They've done what they came to do. You don't hang around on Omega when you have hot potatoes.
Miss Tiala.
How is it?
Good. I was wondering how you were planning on proceeding to Omega.
Nazina's arranging the thing, so I guess we can just...
We should be docking soon. Why?
There are whispers that a certain Miss Teloic has an interest in you.